listener, complete what lurks in our final month. We're underway in Week 14.
This will make it into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
Off play action. Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized. The others, you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Another carry for the running back.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The credit that sack to Robert Quinn.
On these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
3-yard line.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line.
The ball carrier.
The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Operating from the gun. Barnett.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
Looking sideline, incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 45-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
10 at the 45-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He was brought down by G.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Complete to...
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score. Jordan Berry in punt formation.
Berry on to punt as he gets this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Jones off the play fake. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Jones. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Complete to number 20.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
7, the ball carrier.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Complete to number.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On first down, Wilkinson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now. That's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
The ball carrier.
Tackle was made by Joel Iyebuniwe.
15-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Jones and Shepard with a connection there for Giants first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. From the gun, Barnett. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Gano set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Barnett. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there. First down. First down now, but that clock rolling. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts.
as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. That's caught by Montgomery. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
48-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Barnett. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Barnett. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
At the 26-yard.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And he finds Montgomery complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone. Jabril Peppers on the coverage.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Barnett. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Deebo Samuel as time expires in the first half. And the Bears draw a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 6.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once you...
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
The quarterback sacked.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. To throw on 3rd down. Barnett, he completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
To Anthony Miller.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field. Shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more... Cushion. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
The end result, 21 yards.
First down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. And his throw here is incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Jones. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack. The D brought the house, they called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
And 9.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Barnett. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
It's just me and you. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Let's go, D. Kill.
On 1st and 10. Barnett. Open man is Samuel. Complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A gain of 5 brings up
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Montgomery is
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
That's the end.
Give them the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. They'll run on 1st down. It's Montgomery. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the Giants' 12-yard line.
From the gun, Barnett. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Barnett. That's complete right around the 8. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll wind up going for a loss loss of 4. And it'll be 4th down.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Giants are going to get the football back. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell them to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
And the Giants' 1st down.
On 1st down, Wilkinson. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Or the running back.
Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
On 2nd down, Wilkinson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
The tackle made.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down.
The gun, Jones. It's caught, Shepard. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Another carry for the running back.
It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants.